Hi my dear students. Today we are in Unit 3, Oxford Discover Primary 2. The unit called What's Our World Made Of? Now we will have the grammar rule, past simple tense. Past simple tense. It expresses an action in the past, taking place once, never several times. The keywords of the past simple tense. Yesterday, ago, in the past, once, once upon a time, one day, last night, last week, last year, last month, last Friday. Past simple tense using was or were. Positive and negative form. We divided the pronouns into two groups. The first group, I, he, she, and it. Take was at the positive form or the question, and take wasn't in the negative form. Let's look at our examples. I was tired yesterday. The negative, I wasn't tired yesterday. Number 2, he was at the club last night. The negative, he wasn't at the club last night. Number 3, Toa was at the cinema yesterday. The negative, Toa wasn't at the cinema yesterday. Number 4, it was hot last week. The negative, it wasn't hot last week. The second group in the past simple tense, you, we, and they. They take were in the positive form or in the question and weren't in the negative. Let's look at our examples. Number 1, you were at home yesterday. The negative, you weren't at home yesterday. Number 2, we were absent last week. The negative, we weren't absent last week. Number 3, they were ill yesterday. The negative, they weren't ill yesterday. Now we have an exercise about was or were. Use was or were to complete these sentences. Number 1, the teacher, and the teacher is she, so the teacher was happy with me. Number 2, my parents, they, and they take were. My parents were not here last week. Number 3, this is a question, so we use was or were at the first. Your dress is it, so I will take was for dress. Number 4, many people, they, and they take were. Many people were at the street. Number 5, it was not cold last night. Number 6, it's a negative. No, they were not here yesterday. Number 7, the film is it, and it take was, so the film was very long. Your glasses, they are cooler, so they are there, and they take were. We begin with were at the beginning of the question. Were your glasses on the desk? Now, this is a new kind of an exercise. Fill in the gaps using wasn't or weren't to complete the sentences. Number 1, my parents, and my parents take they in the negative, use weren't. So, the sentence will be, my parents weren't at home yesterday. Number 2, they weren't playing in the garden. Number 3, she wasn't sleeping. Number 4, Mona and I, so they become we, and we take weren't. So the answer will be, Mona and I weren't talking. Number 5, the boy is he, So we'll take wasn't. The boy wasn't swimming. Now this exercise about the negative form. We will change the sentence into negative. It's so easy. We will use wasn't or weren't after the noun. Okay, let's begin. Number one. I was at school yesterday. So after I will put wasn't, and the answer will be I wasn't at school yesterday. Number two. Asma was sick. The noun is Asma, so I will put wasn't after Asma. Asma wasn't sick. Number three, you were angry. So you is the noun or the pronoun. After the pronoun, we will put weren't in order to be negative. So the answer will be you weren't angry. Number four, my dad was busy. My dad did he and he take was, and in the negative, take wasn't after noun my dad. So the answer will be my dad wasn't busy. Number five, the children were very happy. The children is a noun and we will put the negative weren't after the children because children they. So the right answer will be the children weren't very happy.